Hi everyone, welcome to the gaming section of the podcast where I can't even talk properly. That was terrible.
Where's English, man?
That was
Where's
pretty
English?
terrible.
Where is English?
Where's
But,
wording?
yeah, I'm Blake, and I'm here with Elia
Sup?
and Liam,
Hello.
and this is the gaming part where we talk about all the games, everything. I think we got some news from Gamescom this week, and
Some of the Gamescom stuff was pretty impressive. Now I'm changing the format a bit from this podcast because first of all, we're gonna have trailers in the video.
yeah,
Okay.
okay.
So if we watch a trailer, they're gonna watch a trailer, and the iTunes listeners are gonna hear the trailer. Is how I'm gonna have it.
Oh.
Okay, and then we'll explain what's cracking. Okay.
Yep.
So I want to start off with a game called Dauntless. Okay. Now Dauntless is a fairly new game. It's not out yet, but it's they recently released a closed alpha mainly to streamers to get their name out there. This is how I heard about the game.
Yep.
But think about The Witcher
Oh,
with No Man's Sky's art style, graphics, and kind of like an MMO feel class system.
Well,
This
that
is
sounds pretty
Dauntless. This is Dauntless.
good.
Okay,
I
so
spent countless amounts of hours on Witcher.
yeah, so okay, we're gonna watch the trailer real quick. Hopefully, the iTunes listeners, this isn't going to be too bad, but we'll explain what's happening afterwards. So here we go. Okay, so that was Dauntless.
Thank you for reminding me of this game. I actually seen this trailer a bit ago and forgot the name of the game. But yeah,
Yeah, well, this trailer came out December 1st, 2016. This is when they
Yeah.
first announced it. So again, the trailer's quite old. There's been new trailers out
Yep.
showcasing gameplay and all that, but that was the cinematic trailer. So the game is online for four-person parties. I don't think you can go above 4 people. I think it's max 4-person. And the point of the game, first of all, each person has a different class. I think they're adding more classes later down the line, but at the moment there's only 4. There's a guy like a hammer. They all have different things. They all have different abilities, this, that, and the other. I think it's pretty basic, like tank DPS type shit. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
very, very run of the muck shit. But the point of the game is to ultimately fight these things called behemoths. And in the video you saw, there was a big owl eagle looking thing. Now that's a behemoth, and your job is to kind of fight them. Think of like Destiny boss battles. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it's like when you do raids, you know, at the end there's always like a massive boss battle.
Yep.
It's pretty much those boss battles.
That was
And
pretty dope.
it's up to the 4 of you, and their time. There's this, that, the other. You can have like the best time in the world to fight this one particular boss. It's already happening. Like there's people that are doing it. And you can buy the game, this, at the other. But the best thing is it's free to play.
Really?
It's going to be free to play. Yeah.
That's heaps, man. So like, I'm guessing they're gonna have like microtransactions with like packs and stuff. Like in-game current.
Yeah, most
in-game,
likely. Like you can
items
look
and
at the
stuff.
stuff called the Founders Pack. Now you get a lot of shit with the Founders Pack. I forgot exactly what you get. I think it's on the front page of their website. Hold on. You get look, it says here, craft your legacy, 100 of craftable items, including armor, swords and weapons, axes and hammers and all that shit. So I think I don't know if it's going to be speculation alert. I don't know if it's going to be in-game stuff you have to buy, or you fight this boss and you get random drops, and from those drops you can craft stuff for your class and get better and better and better gear, and then progress through up to fight better and bigger bosses, and then so forth. You fight them. They might drop something that's like RNG drop loot.
The way it looks from the loot system, it looks a bit like they're taking a bit of ideas from what's it called, Warframe, and like many other games that they've have had mad success.
This is coming free to play in 2017. It's coming out this year.
Oh, sick one.
There hasn't been an exact date, but it's free to play 2017.
It's funny that you actually bring up Warframe earlier, because Liam has been playing Warframe way before you have, motherfucker. Way before you have. Well, and don't you be talking that shit, because I fucking remember back in the days, fucking 2012, he was all over that shit. I was like, nah, man, that shit's not for me, fam. And then it came on the Xbox One. I'm like, Warframe, this is the greatest shit ever. And then he's like, you fucking scrub lord. He gave me shit, because the moment I went to console, I was all over that shit.
Yeah. I remember my first ever YouTube channel, I had Warframe.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up. You had like 1,000 view videos and shit. Platinum to be damned or some shit. Because I thought it was a free platinum video, but it wasn't. It was just you bitching about platinum.
People were being fucking...
Oh, this game looks interesting.
It looks very interesting. It looks very fun, really.
And it's free, guys, so get on it.
It's free. Exactly.
It's not out yet, so you can't.
When it's out, it's still free.
Eventually one day. But yeah,
we'll leave a link in the description for you guys to sign up if you want to check it out and stuff.
More people playing games, the better for us. That's pretty much how it works. All right, we're gonna hop over to Destiny 2.
Thank God, another game I know nothing about.
This is where Elliot shines.
Okay, so Destiny 2, what do we have here? We have a game that's a sequel. Now, the original Destiny was
it a game?
Was
it made by Bungie?
It was criticized heavily. From anywhere between Master Rahul to Xur to just overall the game.
Yeah, I remember playing Destiny, and the first Destiny on Xbox, and I got to a particular level, and Blake had already gone up from me. He was already a higher level from me. So I had to solo do dungeons, solo do raids, or whatever the fuck whatever they call them. I had to solo them to get higher levels. And I got to a stage where I couldn't progress to the next area in the campaign because I wasn't high enough level. And the only way I could become a high enough level was either sit there grinding the mobs or playing multiplayer, which I hated. Yeah. So I just stopped playing. I was like, well, I mean, this is not very intuitive.
Pretty much during the Rise of Iron, they changed it so you could hit light level 400 anyway. So like the way it works is like in Destiny, you progress to your levels. So level 40 and then you go up to your light level of 400, which was the cap at the end of Destiny. And so they made it where you could easily get those light levels without playing with people. So you didn't have to play with friends. You didn't have to do anything. But like, where's the fun in not playing with friends? Like, I understand, you can solo grind and stuff. Like, that's cool if that's like how you want to play. Like, everyone understands that. But the best part about Destiny 2 is they've added clan and guided support. I think guided games is what they're calling it, or some shit like that. I can't remember. But like, basically, if you're a solo person, you can queue and then ask permission to join someone's clan. You can.
I think that's what I did to get through some of the harder.
You get a game with story.
Oh yeah, Destiny 2 has story. I can confirm that. Like, I have played the beta, and from the beta, like
thank God, this time we remembered.
From the beta, the main story mission so far, like from the beta, was on point. It hit me in the feels because, like, seeing the tower the way it was, considering I spent like that many, like hundreds of hours in the tower.
You fucking nerd, dude. You fucking nerd. I love that.
We don't like this. We're not making fun of you here. You learn this from me, Liam. Working with me, Liam. You learn this from working with me, Liam. We'll make fun of each other every time we say shit like that.
I absolutely love that.
I made nerd in on Destiny 2.
How the fuck did you fall in love with the first game when there was no story? Because my cousin Daniel, it pissed me off when he said it.
It wasn't the story that got me, bro.
I was like to Daniel, I was like, I don't see where it's going. I'm like, what's the point of it? He's like, yeah, I don't really know. I'm like, didn't you finish it? He's like, but I didn't know I finished it. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, I played the level and that was it.
So I finished Destiny. I finished the campaign, I'm pretty sure.
Is there a way of
The
knowing?
non-existing campaign.
Like,
the campaign where you have to just do it by yourself.
To him, it seemed like
that one.
Like
I finished that and I had no idea. I had no idea I finished.
Just cut credits. Just
see.
I was like, oh. Cool. And then there was this other dungeon raid bosses things. I couldn't progress through
that.
those.
I'm like, there's no point in playing it. Like, there's no payoff. I thought I kept playing
level. There was no. I can't play a game without an end game in sight. That's why I dropped off DayZ very fast.
Bungie can't go from making a game like Halo with a good story to making that with like good. You know, fuck.
All we can say is the original Destiny was it had its problems here and there. I'll start with content. Like the
lack of
their expansion content was a bit overpriced. I would like to say, considering it was already in the game, and you could just glitch it.
I was about to
you had to rebuy the game. Yeah, that was ridiculous. The iron something or other.
You had to buy the new edition of the game. Oh, what was it called? What was that called? It was
like iron something, right?
Yeah,
Was it iron something?
It was Destiny the
collector's edition.
No, it was like. There was this whole new game. It was like,
it was like.
Look it up on EB Games.
I bet if you type in Destiny, because they legitimately renamed the game, right?
Yeah,
it was Destiny, and then they changed
they made the old
name.
copies obsolete. Like you couldn't even play with like people.
Yeah, it was. It was the Taken King collectors.
Yeah, the Taken King. That was
the Taken King. Yeah, that was called. What the fuck did I get iron from? I can't even remember.
Yeah, but like it fucked. Like even that fucked me. I was gonna jump back on, and then because like they'll bring it out, and then everyone's like, oh yeah, but like it doesn't matter unless you buy the new game.
No, you didn't have to buy the new game disc.
Yeah, you didn't even have the DLC.
Content. It was so basically the way it worked is they charged like almost $300 on top of what they charged for the actual fucking game. But that was Destiny 1, and now we move on to Destiny 2.
That's the thing. With the first games, especially nowadays, with first games, there's always mistakes made. There's always some guy who's seemingly new to the gaming scene who's for some fucking dumb reason put in charge of the development of the game and the oversight, and they're just thinking how much money can we make from this, and they never take the community into consideration. They're like, this is a video game, people will buy it, people will play it, that's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think a lot of game developers, especially was ones with older leads, people that don't understand the internet properly, they fuck up and then they realize the magnitude of their fuck up once the game's out for several months.
Yep.
They're like, we can't do this again. I mean, like there's been so many prime examples of that. Like, I mean, Halos, for example. I mean, they fucked up Halo. The newest Halo, they fucked up pretty bad, really. Yeah. The storyline was quite shit with the FOV slider and all that stuff.
I know, Halo 5, yeah. Halo 5, I rate one of my worst Halos. I hate it. I just can't stand it. Multiplayer, campaign, just whole entire, like, that was a game I grew up with, and, like, you know. But what can you do?
Elio. I've been nice to this podcast, but I'm going to be a little bit mean. Look into the mic with your mouth when you talk. It's just been pissing me off the whole time. Every time I look at you,
suck my dick. How about that?
No, Liam's noticed, like, every time you're doing something wrong, I get this face, and I'm just like, I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it on the air. I don't want to say it, but I'm going to say it.
I'm listening to levels.
We can talk about this later.
The levels are quite good.
No, but yeah, like, the levels there.
It's fine.
Going back to like Destiny 2 talk and stuff. The game comes out in, I'm pretty sure it's like a week, maybe a bit longer.
Really?
I'm not too sure on the date. Because I don't have access to anything with a date on it.
I'm still mad at them in Destiny 1 for one thing. They dumped Peter Dinklage after.
Yeah, that's really funny.
Yeah,
like funny. I didn't really dump him. I think Peter Dinklage dumped them.
Yeah.
I think he didn't want to keep on doing it.
He
He's
wanted
like,
to be the ghost.
Yeah, but that being said, I will be buying Destiny 2. However, I'll be buying it on PC.
Yeah. Well, I've already pre-ordered it. I'm going to be playing it. Like, I played the beta. I enjoyed the beta heaps. Like,
are they doing cross-platform? Do you know?
What can you do?
Are they doing cross-platform? Do you know?
No
cross-platform. They really should. They
should, but like, they don't want to. I don't know why. Because
what, Gears is getting cross-platform now, right?
Yeah, but Gears is done through like Microsoft and stuff. Like,
Rocket League's cross-platform.
Yeah, but Battle.net's taking Destiny.
Yeah.
If it was on Steam, it probably would have been a different story.
Yeah, no, that's 100% true.
They had to run it through Battle.net for some reason.
That's ridiculous. I didn't know that. That's changed my outcome if I'm even going to buy the game now. Battle.net's just fucking stupid.
I haven't dealt with Battle.net yet, so I wouldn't have a clue. But yeah, Destiny 2, you know, the hype's real. The game's real. It's only only around the corner.
But is the story real?
The story is real, my friend. From what I felt in the beta, bro, I almost cried. Like seeing the tower that was devastating.
I fucked up. I paid $120 for that game on digital,
hey,
thinking it was going to be.
How do you think I feel?
I bought it digital as well, but I bought it for like $60 or something.
But I feel bad for the real assholes who paid $350.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong. There's a lot of people out there that love the first Destiny, and they have countless hundreds of hours in it.
Don't get me wrong.
And they're doing this, that, and the other. It's just not a game for us.
And those people can go back to watching content with no story. Okay, like I'm sorry, but like. For Bungie to be like, yeah, this is it. This is it. This is
no,
the story.
You know why Destiny 1 had no story, right?
Because it was their first attempt at like a
7 months before the game released, the writer had a stuff up and pretty much like I don't know. I think he got fired or he quit.
You know what you?
But like that's what.
You know
happens.
what you do? You push the game back.
Yeah, well, they were pressured by Activision and stuff.
Yeah,
so.
Game developers can't do that anymore. They can't push games back. It doesn't happen. As soon as there's a bit of hype, if they have a release date, you normally have to stick to the release date. Think about GTA and the fucking pushbacks on PC.
Yeah,
people were mad.
People get mad, but like think about it. You know, like
personally, I'd rather wait. I'd rather wait for a complete finished experience that I can enjoy than one that I'm like, I can't play this game anymore because my bike is stuck in a rock and I can't get it out. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck?
All I can say is just give the game a go and then you can talk to me about story and shit. Like if you have the same opinion on the second game.
All I can say is I'm not done yet.
We're share games, so if one of us buy it, both of us can play it. So no matter what, we'll be fucking good.
But here's my thing. Like Nintendo, they're a pretty backward ass company these days, but they've always had one thing that I like. If they don't think a game is fucking perfect, they won't release it. They'll push it back. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And like, but Nintendo's special. You gotta understand, Nintendo's a very special game developer.
I know that.
Yeah, they have a cult following. People. If Nintendo, yes, like tomorrow said,
Bungie, though, would people have not trust Bungie if like it's good? Just wait a bit longer. Like we fucked up.
But that's the thing. If Nintendo said we're gonna release a Mario tomorrow where the entire level is just shit all the time, you just jump on turds, everyone be like, I'm buying this. You know what I mean? Like, there's people out there who be like, I will play this game and I will finish it. If Bungie like said, when we're releasing Destiny and everything's shit, everyone's going to be like, what the fuck is wrong with you, people? You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. Like, Nintendo can do anything they fucking want and people will buy it. Pretty much,
Nintendo is like that company.
Like, yes, because they got us from our childhoods. That's
exactly. There's a nostalgic feel when it comes to Nintendo.
Forever.
Yeah. Let's move on. Let's start talking about some esports shit. I want to start with pub. PUB esports first of all.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Gamescom just happened.
The Invitational just happened.
Yeah, the Invitational just happened. It was. Did any of you guys? You're fine. You're fine. Did any of you guys watch any of the Invitational?
I watched the duos and I watched a bit of squads, but that was about it. I didn't watch any.
Don't think PUBG can ever be an esport. I understand.
Know.
Yeah. For the first time ever, sometime this week, PUBG surpassed Dota 2.
Yeah, I saw that
in concurrent players. So
890 something thousand
to
like 500k or something.
Yeah. So they had more active players than Dota 2 for a few hours. I mean, they might even still have it. They might be it now. They might be number one. They might be the top. But that being said, currently, if PUBG's in the lead, it's pub, Dota 2, CSGO. That's how it works. CSGO, Dota 2, League of Legends. They are the three massive esport following games. There's millions of viewers on Twitch and YouTube when any of those tournaments go live. With pub, why I don't think it can be an esports, first of all, it is 100 out of 100. The game is completely RNG based. You cannot with CSGO, Dota, this, that, the other, it's team-based. Yeah. You know what I mean? If you have a good team, if you have the best team in the world, you will win every game. It's pretty simple. With pub, you could have the best 4 people, you could have the best 2 people, you can have the best 1 person, you could be the best in the world. And if you get a zone on the other side of the map and the only thing you can find is a pistol, you will lose to some of the worst players. I don't think it could ever be an esport, but that being said, I still think it will be entertaining to watch as an esport. But I don't think it will ever be at the stage where there'll be millions of people watching and following one dude, because that one dude might only win like once every like 10 games, you know?
Yeah. No, see, if they were to take PUBG into like an esports area, they'd have to rethink the game. So they would have to probably create a new like what is it? A playlist or a game mode that is more team based.
Yeah.
And like better set out for competitive, like the competitive nature, because like I understand what they try to do with PUBG. In the duos was pretty interesting. The squads was a bit more like sweatier here and there. Like, you know, you had your Cloud9s and your CLGs and your Luminosity Gaming and stuff, like all the sweats of the sweats. But yeah, like I said, they need to make a competitive game mode if they want to turn it into a competitive game, because it's just not going to work.
Yeah, that's the thing. If I think maybe the new map could very much be a possibility, because from what I've heard and seen, it is a Middle Eastern desert map, and it is taking place in one city. Is kind of what the thing is. I mean, there's like outer skirts and this the other, but the main focus is one massive city with skyscrapers. If they, I was saying the only way realistically you can have a fair, even fight in PUBG in an esports situation is if they custom gamed it, told the people where the zone was going to be, and every single building had a setup in it.
Yeah,
that's pretty much if everyone had the exact same thing. Because the thing is, when it comes to esports in competitive scenes, you're fighting your skill versus another's skill. Where PUBG, you're fighting RNG versus RNG, and it's not good. Like, it's not fun.
They could make a competitive game mode where you spawn in with a set of weapons, like so turn it into a sort of CS:GO like start off, but like I don't know if that would work. Or they could have a competitive, like a objective based style, I guess, like where you've got to go somewhere in the map and collect something, and like people have got to like stop you from collecting that. Like I don't know where they could take it.
Yeah.
Obviously they might have an idea for taking it.
I think a good step forward would be getting rid of all cosmetic items in the game when it comes to esports. Like if like shit, like, you know, like random tops, pants and beanies in spawn houses in an esports situation, no one's ever going to pick that shit up. However, if they swapped those for other genres of loot, like guns, first aid, this and the other, and just had more loot in buildings instead of cosmetic shit scattered around, I think it would be a lot better for esports. Yeah,
that's probably legit where they might actually take it though. They might take it where they get rid of all the like useless shit that drops and like put actual like weapons and stuff that are required.
Okay, cool. All right, so that's. Oh yeah, with the invitation, did you see the water picture?
No.
Second to last zone, it was a water ending, and I think there was something 15 people all hiding in the water next to each other.
It was
fucking
funny.
Disgusting. I'll put an image up on screen. You can have a look at it.
I saw one good shot from some dude. He like full sniped some dude for like a building, like the windows in this little building. That was pretty dope.
Okay, well, we don't have much time left, so we're gonna wrap up with two questions, which is: do you guys have any games you're looking forward to coming out soon besides Destiny?
Dragon Ball FighterZ.
Yeah.
That game looks fucking interesting, and like I'm a massive Dragon Ball Z fan, so like that's gonna be sick. And the way it looks is a lot better and different to like the good old Xenoverse, because like the second Xenoverse was pretty shit in my opinion. Like they had some good ideas and they had some shit ideas, but like that's at the end of the day, it's their job and not mine. Yeah. But Dragon Ball FighterZ and Anthem. Anthem is a game that I'm a bit skeptical about, but like
I've seen E3. I saw the E3 trailer
like,
about Anthem.
If you want to be Iron Man, Anthem is your game. Iron Man Simulator 2018.
Yeah, pretty much. What about you, Blake?
That's about it.
I mean, this year's E3, I didn't really get too excited about everything. Didn't jump out of my seat too much, I don't think. I mean, I think the most I got excited for was like...
So yeah, there were some single player games. There were some single player games that... I don't know. I
don't know. I can't remember this.
I'm very much a single player. I'm very much a single player game sort of guy. I am not, when it comes like for me, single player games is like a holiday, and multiplayer games is like work. You know what I mean?
Red Dead Redemption. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Oh yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2. That is another game.
There's one Days Gone. I'm looking really forward to Days Gone.
That game looked interesting, but like don't have a PlayStation 4. Oh yeah, God of War. You gotta love God of War.
Yeah, the new God of
Beautiful
War.
game.
God of War looks really fucking good.
But
Yeah, and Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah, Spider-Man
oh
is an
yes,
amazing game.
PS4. Yes, that was.
PS4's got like good single player lineup games coming out.
Yeah,
like
PS4
Xbox is just where
I'm
it is at
excited.
for multiplayer, I guess.
Okay,
Like,
yeah. Before we wrap up,
Oh,
did you see Xbox One X
Yeah,
recently came out with a pre-order?
yeah,
and
the
it sold
Project
out and they
Scorpio.
smashed it. You're the highest selling.
It's
Xbox.
gone.
Yeah, so the new PS4 been out for pre-order for months, and in the same day Xbox One X came out for pre-order, they surpassed the PS4 sales.
Wow.
Yeah, of course they did.
That's crazy.
Because it's more powerful. That everyone's looking for more processing power now.
I'm excited. I'm excited. Xbox having a comeback. At the moment, Xbox One came out, PS4 came out, PS4 won that. PS4 won that hands down. PS4's a
Of
better
course
console.
they did. Even I said that.
Yeah, PS4's a better console. I mean, I have a PS4 and
Do
an
you remember-
Xbox, and I play PS4s for the exclusives.
Remember at launch, I had pre-ordered two for both launches. I had pre-ordered a PS4 and a thing. And me, because I was a 360 guy, I was like, well, fuck, I don't need a fucking thing. Fuck it, I'll cancel it. Cancelled it. Regretted it since.
Regretted it since.
I just
Yeah.
keep myself out of deciding which console's better. It's always an even
Yeah.
split.
Ultimately, we're all gamers. We all love
all play
fucking
the
video
same
games.
console.
I get
That's
upset when there's exclusives. I want to be able to play every game on PC.
I mean, I'm
personally,
having fun on PC.
I mean, yeah, I've built my PC from the ground up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It means something to me. It has sentimental value to me. I'd rather play games on my PC
you
than
spent
than
like
a fucking
mad money
black
on
box.
it, and you want to enjoy your time. Like
Yeah.
at the end of the day, as long as you're having fun, it doesn't matter what console you play, what like game you play. As long as you're having fun and enjoying your time, don't give a fuck what people say.
Exactly.
you heard it here
exactly.
first from Elia, the father of gaming.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
that's it.
And then last question to wrap up: are there any games you guys have recently played that you'd recommend?
I've only played PUBG lately.
Would you recommend PUBG?
I've only seen everyone playing PUBG, and I recommend it. Like I'm yet to play it. I'm shit with keyboard and mouse. Need to learn. Games I've been playing lately: Overwatch. Love Overwatch.
Yeah.
It's a stressful game, but it's a fun game.
Stressful but
there's
fun.
I love Gears.
Smart.
Hate Gears. Same thing.
I got a confession to make.
What?
I've started playing Pokemon Go again.
Kill yourself. Okay.
And you heard that first here. Blake is playing Pokemon Go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Again.
Okay.
Roast him
so-
in the comment section if you want. He'll
Roast
enjoy
me.
it.
Fuck
Ro-
me.
Roast you
Did
good
you,
boy.
did you say that right? In the right
Yeah.
microphone?
Yeah.
Okay,
Don't
so
bump it. All right.
so I recently finished The Last of Us 1, and I am fully in love with that game. I know it's a bit of an
I
old
bought a
game,
PlayStation 3
remastered.
just for that.
I've
Yeah,
heard good things
remastered.
about
I
it.
played, and I only got my I wanted to get a PS4 because of The Last of Us, but I'm like, I can't justify a PS4 for one game. And then they announced Last of Us 2. I'm like, okay, I can justify for 2 games.
No, did you
So-
hear about the
I brought a PlayStation 3 straight up for The Last of Us.
yeah,
Like,
but
as soon as it
but
came
that
out
was
on
cheap. That
release
was cheap,
day.
wasn't it? The PS3 because you bought a
me and my brother,
PS3.
$150 each on the PS3.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
Did
Because it was
you,
my birthday.
did you guys hear about the couple that got married to the Last of Us theme song?
Oh my
That
god,
was pretty interesting.
Fair enough. All right, so that's about
So,
it.
like, she killed him on the honeymoon, right?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, we got to wrap up now. Again, thanks everyone for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the first segment episode, who
Yeah.
knows, of the Screen Vault podcast, the gaming edition in particular. Thanks to the iTunes listeners who are listening. Thanks for the YouTube viewers who are viewing.
And hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, subscribe, like, comment, tell us what you want to know. I'm Liam.
I'm Blake.
I'm Elio.
Thanks
we're
for
out.
watching.